I mean, at least it's only your head was throbbing due to their probes. Hello, welcome back. Today we're playing The Operator, which is an interesting looking investigative game. I suppose the best way to describe it would be, imagine if Mulder and Scully had a CSI team behind them. That's you. So let's get into it, shall we?
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
Aliens.
Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are?
Well, there's a question.
Are you... Good. He's ready.
Ready for what? Well, this is dramatic. That's an early start. Six core processors in the 90s. Fancy gear. I love that. You just type randomly on the keyboard and the right login details appear. Neat touch. So, the Federal Department of Intelligence. Blah blah blah. We are operators. We support the agents. Extremely confidentially.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you? What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
Boss man's a buddy, is he?
Good. Well, I better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day, all right?
Got to wonder how I'm pronouncing the capital letters, but let's go with it.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program? You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
Let's go.
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen beside
My
the
age again.
applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age.
Human
To find the
DB.
answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Boosh. Boosh. There we go.
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Right, I think we're on top of things. Let's get the phone.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent
Oh,
working
joy.
a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
That's me.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2
Ouch.
a.m. Just
Yeah,
before
that'll
closing
do it.
time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar. And, some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, operator. Okay.
Hey,
Sending over the
let's see
files.
what we can do.
Good luck.
Just list of
That's
names.
the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Okay. Do you happen to recall what it was? Or let's have a look at the camera footage. Okay, that's pretty deliberate.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
Okay, let's have a look at the victim. Enhance!
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
That's some fancy
Looks like our victim is Henry J.
facial
Gibbons.
recognition. I nearly said fatal recognition, which would be oddly appropriate, but
For the moment anyway. There's not much else we can learn about him.
okay, so nothing else on Henry Jenkins. Let's play this back and see what else we can get. We've got a number plate. Ray Wells. Okay. And we get anything on our shooter?
The footage
Low
quality
quality.
is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Right, well, it looks like we're stuck with the car. If open up applications, have a look at HumanDB. I mean, it looks pretty similar, doesn't it?
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
It just so happens that I do.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next step is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
I mean, what more do you want? Is inside leg measurement?
No need to worry, operator. You'll improve with time.
It'd be quicker to improve if you told me what I got wrong. Just saying. Oh, is it time for me to go home yet? Oh, most wanted list. Wow, that's...
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, Agent Walker.
Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FBI, you know?
Oh, wow.
Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions.
Man's
I
got
don't
call
have
center
time for this.
problems.
I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Ah, of course. That's normal.
Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single
Interesting.
time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
What do you mean I thought she was missing? He's just said every single time they reappeared, and her story's the same. I don't get it.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
Hey, look. I'm just going to take the opportunity, while I keep you waiting on the line, to have a look through this most wanted document. Okay. So we got this fella, who's obviously a reference to Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. I don't get the reference on this one. Hal, real name unknown. I'm sorry, I can't let you have his real name, Dave. Okay. Snoresh. Well, that's David Koresh. Okay. Right, what am I looking for then, Agent Walker?
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay? Oh, you will. I'm telling you. I got a nose for this kind of thing. I just can't do it myself because I don't have direct access. The operator program. No combination of words could possibly convey the love I hold for it in my heart. Here are the files.
Wow. Alright, what have we got? Let's look at her testimony. So, she was walking out in the desert by Dryfield, photography. Wanted to hike around Mount Maury, and she remembers taking 2 photos. And a UFO. Minutes. Yes, aliens. Silhouettes. Okay, so tall, thin aliens with mechanical voices. I mean, at least it's only your head was throbbing due to their probes. Phone tower pings and timestamps. Right, so the blue ones are February, so that's when she disappeared, and the green ones are March when she reappeared. So she's walking around Mount Maury. About 41 minutes, so her time estimate kind of holds up. What else have we got? Camera. Camera. Alright, we got 3 photos. One of which looks like a flying saucer. Language, autofocus up, auto show timestamp, format JPEG. Okay, right, so 0205, yep, 0205, 02, wait, 0221, but she disappeared. Right. Okay. So that's an inconsistency, because the photo's EXIF data shows a timestamp after she disappeared.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Okay, well, she said that was there. Last position she was at on her hike before she saw it and went off to the east.
Alright. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
Oh. Oh, that was awkward. Ow. That was one of the most wanted, wasn't it? Well, I'm assuming because he's pwned my machine, he's at least got my username, which... Shall we state the obvious? I like the little typo corrections. Oh, hello. This is our Pro B. Wait. I did not, but let's go on the offensive. Okay, Alright, well this is interesting. Ah. Maybe I should have a look at that most wanted list again. Oh, hang on.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened? Hal? I thought we had taken care of that problem. I'll look into this matter immediately with our cybersecurity department. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Oh, well, that dialogue option didn't matter. Let's go home. Hooray for public transport. We have a cat. And we smoke. That's how my alarm clock looks at that time in the morning too. Although that might be because I'm blind as a bat. What time does my shift actually start? Also, we're 64-bit in the 90s. That's quite fancy too.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for? Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about him. Xavier doesn't even like his own mother. To be honest, no,
Fair.
I probably shouldn't say anything. Ah, sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And, just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Gonna keep it formal, even though he's not.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case.
Oh, good.
I'll patch you through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity. Oh, I almost forgot. Our cybersecurity department is looking into this unfortunate matter with Hal. You can be assured that it won't happen again.
Back. No. There we go. Right.
Good morning,
Agent
Sanders.
Pendle.
So
Here
you
we are.
remember Ray Wells, right? So
It
I
was only
found out
yesterday.
after he gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway,
That's awkward.
The garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing. I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway,
Yeah.
think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells...
Oh, good. It's one of those puzzles. I hate those puzzles.
Sorry for the vivid details.
That's okay. I'm going to be looking at the vivid details. Alright. What's different? Oh, and there it goes. Something's different. Something in the middle doesn't look right. We're probably best looking at it where it loops around. This light.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
A lot easier to look at it where the end loops around to the beginning than with a chunk of time in the middle.
Lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Certainly can. Enhance!
.45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Hey, come on, mate. It's my second day, and you've hacked my computer. Well, no, you hacked my computer on the first day. Right, go on. Keep him talking. That's... Why are me and the FDI two separate people in that list? Quid pro quo, Clarice. As per my previous email. Right now I'm more worried about being fired than climbing the ranks. And prosecuted. Alright. Oh, do you now? That sounds suspicious. Oh, well, screw you too, buddy. Oh, well, that's the only option I get, so... Why do I get the impression that both of my dialogue options would have got the same response? Alright. I wonder what runs on port 666. Moment, just checking assignment of port numbers. Okay, port 666 is commonly used by Doom. So someone's trying to run Doom. Missing footage has been magically restored. Alright, let's have a look. Can't do anything more than light. Let's have a look at this missing camera footage. Alright, we've got a car. Which looks to be some form of classic muscle car. As opposed to... If I've got any American viewers, let me know. That appears to be a Volkswagen Golf, which I thought were quite uncommon in the US. I gather you sold more Jettas, which were essentially the same car, but in a saloon, what is it you call it, sedan version. Hatchbacks generally being quite uncommon over there, as I understand it. Right. Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual.
Yeah, he looks a bit
It shouldn't be
plastic.
possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Oh, I will. But first, what have you got on this? No, it just comes up with that again. Alright.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this? Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Why do I feel like I'm dangling over the edge here? And there it is. Open my terminal. Here's my terminal. Oh right, this one I actually have to type in myself rather than just bashing randomly on the keyboard. Okay. I'd kind of expect this to be logged. Picture not available
Hello, operator.
because connection is not secure.
They can be calling. I get it. Hal
Okay.
can be a world-class pain.
Are you
I'll try to
really an
keep it short.
agent?
About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls.
Occupation FBI agent.
The most incompetent department in the country. After an
And there is a Catherine Andrews.
I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
That does sound a little...
Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it was
And you're on
long
first
before my
name
superiors
terms.
found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, operator...
That seems a little bit heavy-handed.
No accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. Go ahead and search them in the human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Alright, I will. Access forbidden. Interesting. Access forbidden and even less information. Everything is redacted here. Okay, this is...
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
I can try.
You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
Okay. Then why was it an option in this chat? Oh, right, now you're being patronising. Well, fuck you too, pal. Alright, download FL. But we want it to be in quotes. 9XQ LHC, 9XQ LHC. Well, that's 9XO LHC, so that. Well, I wonder what 9XO LHC would have got me.
You have to admit, Hal gets results.
Yes. I'm a little concerned. Right. Ring. Can we enhance ring? We cannot enhance ring. Wedding picture. Can we enhance? We can enhance. But I still can't get her details. Summary. Death caused by accidental fire. Notes redacted. Report redacted. Chemical analyzer. ChemScan user manual. Alright. Oh, I'm getting that papers please problem where I've got too many things all over my desktop. Right, ChemScan LCA. Open the sample, yes. Input the appropriate settings. Ion size. Right. Ash sample, non-organic, so solid and non-organic. Then delta V, non-organic, weight in grams times 100, so 4.2 is 420. Threshold, solid samples, half delta V, so 210. Sample matrix size, 5 or version 1.03 or lower is 4. Well, we're on 1.04, so let's set it to 5. And off we go. Funny thing is, this is exactly the sort of machine that might still be using a 90 machine, a 90 PC connected to it, just because when your machine costs 100 grand or whatever, it's cheaper and easier to keep replacing old PC hardware than it is to buy a new 100 grand machine. Right. How to read the results. In order of height, okay. Open the CSLCA data report software. CCVT, pH and frequencies. You come over here. You over here. So over here we got 9.29. Order of height 2.45. Six four. And 10 point. So that's 10. That's 1. I'm not sure how the scale on this graph works. What was it? 10.59. Right, CCVT is 901. And our pH is 6.5. Calculate. Okay, cellulose, gasoline, and other non-identifiable residues. Well, I feel like gasoline is not generally found in an electrical fire, so maybe, just maybe.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... You know what? This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this.
I could already be in a dark basement somewhere for all I know.
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean.
That explains the first name basis.
Try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually I can turn the switch off. I learned to do.
Everything's going a bit echoey in my ears. Oh no, the screen's going a bit weird as well.
She wanted to be as
And we've got subtitles now. Ooh. Wait, Sasha disappeared?
Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there? Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Yeah. Right. Now, my use of all this stuff has probably been logged, which worries me. Alright, I'm getting negged a little bit by Hal, but it's at least slightly more complimentary than Skinner, so... Good guess. These are all very, very important points. Yeah, are implicated.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word? I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole.
See, I knew it would be logged. See, I'm implicated, so I'm now covering up.
Anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood? Oh, there's no deal, Evan. It's just highly confidential. Classified. And way above your pay grade. I'm sure you understand.
I don't know how much I'm being paid, but... Ah, right, so Hal knows he's my mate. Oh, really? I've no idea if this is true or not. I wonder if I can search through former FDI agents or employees to find out who Hal is. Well, here's Walker again. Oh joy.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
Bill me.
The same Operator Tanner from before?
Yes, that's me.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went
Yeah,
back
I've
to
been
where
worried about being
she
fired
took
too.
photo in the desert. You remember, right?
And,
Where
and
she said this
possibly
flying
prosecuted.
saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
Huh?
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of
Stones.
stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they
Well,
look funny to me.
Isn't
Like
on the
they've been
ground where you normally
put
find...
there for a reason,
Oh, right,
you know?
I see.
So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
Well, if I know my Stephen King, you probably shouldn't disturb that.
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math. Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the
Yeah.
skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young.
Oh no.
Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Alright. Well, it's nearly 5 o'clock, but I'll give it a go for you.
Let me send you the files.
It's also nearly the end of the video.
Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
Oh, look at body 1. Photo back. Jenkins. Jenkins. Wasn't that the name of the fellow who got shot in the bar? Interesting. Okay. Photo front. Yep, that's Henry Jenkins, who got shot in the bar. Can't get anything off her face because it's all ruined. Any of these machines in the background have anything? No. R&D Director for BM Technologies. None of this is workable with. Right, let's have a look at this autopsy report.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the
Oh boy.
examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot.
Okay.
So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay. Right. So what else can I do with that? I can't use human DB to find. Alright, I can't search human DB for Gabby with no surname. But, hang on, if that is the fella from the bar, maybe there's a Gabby on the list of names. Okay, we've got Gabby Bruce and a Gabby Mills. So if I fire up in human DB, that is enough to search by. Okay, so Gabby Bruce is missing, age 9, which fits, and we've got metacarpal bone abnormal growth. Okay.
How did you find this, Tanner? Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks? I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart.
9-year-olds, dude.
Out here. And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Yeah, let's check the list. No, let's have a look at human DB for a second. One Quentin Spence, yes. Status missing. It's our list. No. Name list. One Quentin Spence. And he's crossed out as well. Oh. Wonder if all the crossed out ones are missing.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
Oh, I just figured that out, so.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
Okay.
They found him buried in a lab coat. With some, you're never gonna guess. Floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh.
Thank you, operator.
There you go.
Well, I'd love to look into this for you, but it's 5:05 and I'm clocking off now. So, if you'd like to see more of The Operator, hit the like button to vote for it next. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and all that bollocks, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.